So for anybody watching this later, obviously nobody's watching now, but what I'm going to do is, for those of people kind of new to Gran Turismo or don't play as much or what have you, I'm just going to go over what I find to be the best way to rank up or and get money, get your daily car, so on and so forth. Used to be what I did was, and this was only because I liked the track, I used to run the Nürburgring, not the Nürburgring, but the Nürburgring full course twice. Every day I come in there and get my Nürburgring on, because I really like that track. I'll do different cars, and what I do is, I'll set my AI all the way, well, I'll set my position all the way back to 20 out of 20. Make the AI professional, and then I'll usually bump the AI car up, a couple of times or something like that. So say if I'm driving an N400, I'll make them drive an N600 or N500, whatever I think that I can beat them in. And that was cool for a little while, but I just got tired of that because it was just repetitive, and you're just minding money anyway. So I've seen another YouTube channel, and I'm sorry I forgot that guy's name, but he was showing how to rank up and all that other stuff, basically what I'm about to show you. But I'm doing it a little different than him. So what you do is you go to, I'll back all the way out of this so you can see from the main menu. We're gonna be going, well, let's back out one more time. Okay, one more time. All right. Oh, I forgot I just did my daily menu. Let's see what I got. I'm gonna get that little cheap ass little hatchback right there. Oh no, Ferrari? No, that's an NSX, which I probably got 3 or 4 of those already. I don't really like that. Well, it's not an NSX, Honda Sports Vision Gran Turismo. I'm pretty sure I got that car too, because I remember that ugly color. It's an ugly purple. It's ugly. Anyway. Alright, so here's where you want to go. Up here up top, campaign and GT League. But before we go there, I'm going to show you the cars that you might want to consider having for this race. One of them I'm in already, and I just found out that this car will do that. You can actually get this GT by Citroen, whatever you call it. And I don't remember what its original, let me see, what's its original? It's originally an N500. But you want to take it down, you're going to have to level it up twice in order to get it all the way down to an N400. So basically you want to put the slider right before it hits 500, like that. So level that up. And what you want to notice sometimes when you're doing level up, and I'm still guilty of doing this, and you burn mileage points when you do it, is always take notice at the current adjustment range over here on the right, and the adjustment after range. I mean your adjustment range after leveling up, because sometimes you might level up twice and you think you're gonna get more or less power, but you don't get it, right? So say if I want to go down to a 300 on this car, I can't. Even if I level up again, it's only the adjustment range after leveling up. You see, the lowest I can go is 390, which I'm already at 390. I can give it more horsepower, but in this case, I'm not looking for that. Same thing with weight reduction. So I'll show you on another car maybe, but This car only leveled up 3 times, but some cars level up 4 or 5 times, but you won't get any more. You won't lose any more weight if you level up more than twice. Say, if you level up more than twice, it'll be the same thing. You won't have any more adjustment range to go down. You might can give it more weight, but you can't give it any less weight. So if you're trying to give it less weight, pay attention to that instead of just leveling up. Because those mileage points it's easier to get money than mileage points, and they go fast if you're trying to like tune stuff or buy paint and rims and all that stuff like that. So it goes fast. All right, so the setups is going to be similar on pretty much all these cars. You always want to go super soft, the most grip. That's what you're trying to do, most grip. And I'm just showing you the what I have for this car. You can pause the video or whatever. Just pause the video. It's a real simple setup because we doing oval tracks. So I know I don't always like oval tracks, but this one here is not that bad. So don't worry about it too much. Just trying to get some money. All right. Then this one here is the McLaren. This is all going to depend on how much money you have to buy these cars, or if you've been gifted them already. This one works fine. Tune it down to 500. And there you go. That's what you need to see. See, that's what I was talking about. I got one more level to level up, but only thing I'll be able to do is add weight. I don't need to add no more weight, so I don't level up anymore. I can save. Look how many mileage points that would have ate up. 1,292 mileage points to level up when I wouldn't have gained anything. Be aware of that. So the McLaren, come on, get out of that. All right, not this McLaren so much because it's not a low enough in class, so you can still run it and you won't get as much money. Same thing with this one. Now here's another 400. Well, here's another 400 that I use. I'll go back to what I was talking about before. Here's another 400 that I use. That's a F40. Same thing with that. The Diablo, you can use that. You can use I wouldn't suggest using the Viper. I don't think you can use this one at all. These are the cars that do best on this track and will pretty much eat up the higher class cars on that track. The 911 or the 911 GT3 car, that's a good 400 car. It's gonna get you a lot of money, easy to handle. It goes around the corners pretty good. Same thing with the F40. Goes around the corners good. The Diablo, I'm still messing around with that, so you just want to tune them a little bit for the track. And that's pretty much all the cars that I usually use for this race. Oh, I'm sorry, one last one. You can use this not one last one, but you can use this Cobra, but it's pretty difficult because it's not that fast. This one, the Expo, you can use the Expo and you can get it all the way down to 300, and I'm gonna show you how that will affect your bottom line or how much money you get, right? So there's your N300, that Expo, but you really have to tune it to get rid of the oversteer. So much oversteer in this vehicle going around this oval track, and it's very hard to keep it where it's supposed to be. So let you look at the setup for this one. So I did not level up. All I did was bring it down. You'll see it was all the way at 400. It's an N300 car already, I think. Yeah, it's an N300 car already. So, but if you bump it all the way up to 4 and then bring it back down right at the 3, like I told you before, and leave it there. But look at that. It's 343 horsepower, 339 pound-feet of torque and a half. and it only weighs 1,500 pounds, almost 1,600 pounds. That's nothing, man. It's like a motorcycle, really, you know, going around the track with 300 and something horsepower. It's crazy. So bring it down as far as it'll go on level 2. That's the furthest you can take it. See, 1583. That's the first. That's the lowest you can go with it. I turn my traction control off on pretty much all my cars on every track. So you know, you can leave your track. You do whatever feels necessary. I'm not tripping on that. Super softs again. 0 brake balance. I'm just gonna go over it with you now. What I really focused on was the camber, the toe angles, and the anti-roll bar. See, I stiffened the anti-roll bar on the front all the way. That's the furthest you can take it, because that's what's gonna get rid of most of your oversteer. And I think I left the back where it was at 4. You might get rid of a little bit more by turning it down to 3, but I like it right there. It's not automatic. I put me just a little bit of camber on there. This track really doesn't like camber too much. I don't know why. It's an oval track, but to me it doesn't really like camber. I don't know why, but no camber there, and just a little bit in the back. Same thing with the toe angle, just a little bit out in the back, and put it at 25. That seems to fit pretty good, and you can tweak it a little bit more from there. I'm always tweaking on this car, but this is a good baseline. And there's your differential. And all you do with your transmission is just kind of set your transmission around 190, between 180 and 195. I don't think you need to go to 200 on this track at all, because the corners come up kind of quick. So and then just kind of tune it once you go around a few times. Tune it to where you can get your acceleration and your max speed up to where it's a good number. So keep tweaking these numbers until you see the numbers on the left at the bottom move to towards your benefit. All right, so that's enough for that one. But that one right there is if you really want to take it as far as you can go with how much money you get. All right, but you have to be consistent with that. So let me just show you the most you can, the least I would say it's worth on this track. And this is the McLaren. This McLaren at 500 is ridiculously fast. I don't know why it's so fast, being only a 500 car. I mean, fast around this track. You might take it to another track and it's not fast enough, obviously, but on this track they'll get you on the straightaway, but the key is to go around the corners better than the AI can. And it's not hard at all. You just need to find your line. It might take a few tries, because I'm not an oval guy. I rather like circuit tracks, but I'll do this for money. All right, so back to the campaign, the GT League. And if you have these unlocked, this is the preferred one to go to, Professional League. Now, if you don't have them unlocked, there's a circle track on each one. You can go to Club and Cup here. Hey babe, I'm doing a live stream, but nobody's watching right now, so for this recording. Okay. All right, so back to what I was saying. Go to the circle track. Here it is right here, Blue Moon. All right, so go to that one and do the same thing. And I think they have one on the beginner league too. They're not gonna pay as much. That's all it is. There's your circle track there. They're just not gonna pay as much. But here's the thing. Go down here to Professional League right there. Go down to Premium Sports Lounge. and there's Blue Moon right now. Now what you're looking at is it's 15 laps, yeah, but no tire wear, and there's no weight limit, no power limit, no tire rating limit, none of that. So you use the most grip tire that you can find. All right, which is super soft. All right, so the next thing you're gonna look at is the starting grid. 16 out of 20. You're not dead last. So that's a big thing, because it's only 15 laps. All right, and the prize money for first place. If you are in an N1000 car, for first place you get $100,000, which is good. And if you race it clean, you get another 50% on top of whatever place you come in. So that means don't hit the edge of the tracks, don't go off of the track, don't hit other drivers and stuff like that. So race clean, so get your 50%. Now, being that it's an N1000, you're gonna race this in an N500 car, so that's half of that. So you're gonna get from that, you're gonna get another, I think it's 109% on top of that 50%, on top of that estimated prize money. So you could probably get, I think you get like $315,000 for this, and 650 mileage credits. But the big thing is the amount of points you get, or experience point. I don't know what they call it in this game, but your rank points. So where it says up at the top 42, you get about, I think it's close to 8,000 points, or close to, it's one of them. So over 7,000 points, I believe it is. I could be wrong, but it's up there, and you can't get that kind of experience points on anything else on this game. I done tried it. So here we go. Before I'm already running my mouth like crazy. So let's start up. I'm gonna pick the McLaren, and since it's a live stream, then just watch the whole thing. I'm not playing with anybody today, obviously. Just me and the AI, which the AI is not great in any game, but it's odd in this game to say the least. Like they are slow in places like I can't understand why they are slow at, and they break when it's not time to break. Like I don't get it. You'll see it, and that's why you're able to beat them in a 500 car on this track. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're able to, because they're slow around these corners, which makes no sense. But let's get it started. Ouch. This car is fast, man. Look at this. Ridiculous. Now, the key is to go around these corners and try to stay in the groove, in that little driving lane, or in your lane. And once you tune the car, you run this track a couple of times, or run it and see how it feels in the car, and then tune it accordingly, Keep that tune for this track. Then once you do that, I didn't even think about it, but what you can also do, if you want it to be almost automatic, is turn on the one of those aids. It's like I can't remember exactly what it is, but it keeps you from turning around. It's like it almost stops you from spinning. A lot of people was using it at first, but I forgot what it was. But if you turn that on at the same time, if you got your car tuned right, man, this thing is almost automatic. It's gonna be cake every time. You get up in here and devote your little time to. Look at that, I took that wrong, but doesn't matter. devote your little time to, you know, get you some money up. That's what Gran Turismo is about, a little money and XP and mileage points, all that stuff like that. Makes you feel like you're doing something though when you're racing for a little cash. I was talking to my partner, Jay Mills, and that's what he was saying. He's, you know, he likes the aspect of racing for money. I don't know why Project Cars don't have that. They got a career mode, but you don't get anything from it. You just get accolades, I guess. See, I got a view of what's happening, whoever that is out there. Appreciate y'all watching. Talking to myself just in case anybody run this back, you know. But I went through earlier how this track works. I didn't have to go down that low, but as you see, you know, we're already in 7th place from 16, and we only did 4 laps. And we're in a 500 car, and granted, they're not all 1,000 cars. The only cars that's going to be 1,000 is probably the first 2 or 3 cars. So I never liked oval tracks, but it's easy, so not that big of a deal. Well, it's easy once you kind of get the lines. Oh, that's what you don't want to do. Wasn't paying attention. But what was I trying to say? Well, another thing you want to do on this track is be aware of that right there. Why did that guy brake just now? Exactly. So be aware of that. And it's not about, what I find myself doing is trying to get the best lap time, but it ain't even about that, because all you want to do is finish this race with a clean race, and that's it. You get your money. Get up out of there. Clean race. Try not to hit the walls. Try not to hit the drivers. You know, a little bump ain't gonna hurt, but just try to avoid all that, and try to overtake them instead of undertaking them. So, like, if I'd have went on the inside of that, that would have been an undertake. So I'm overtaking him, because that means he's not gonna run into me. Well, he's less likely to run into me. But on the inside of him, that's undertaking. Coming on the outside there, overtaking. Try to do that. But when you go into a corner, it's gonna flip. When you go into a corner, see, I don't want to be on the inside right there. And don't worry about going around here all super fast. Just try to get from around him, and that way you have some room right here to get out of there. Because if you had to wait until you was right next to him and you'd have went up on that hill, he'd have rammed you. Every time they'll ram you into the wall. So just stay. If it's a bunch of them right there, try to stay away from them, because you'll waste all that time going around these corners, and for him to run into you at the last minute to take away your clean race bonus. You know, that would suck, because it's a lot less without that clean race bonus. So that was the Bentley we just passed. So this is the LaFerrari, so he's in first place. See how he braking and all that? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm on the 8th lap. Don't even worry about catching him right now, because he's gonna be faster than you in the straightaway. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But you see how they go through the corners, braking and stuff. Like, what is he braking for? See how you gonna come around him? Look, watch this guy just brake. See, they do stupid stuff like that. If they acting like that, just let them go. You'll catch them on the next one. See how I just pass him, get from around him. You already lap him anyway. Alright, just come in here. See, I don't like that. I ain't get around them fast enough, so I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna just catch them on the next one. I'm not worried about it. That's what'll mess you up, because you'll, on the 9th lap, you'll get a bump from them guys, and it just messed up your clean race bonus. Now what do? Are you gonna quit, or you gotta race the whole thing through to get some kind of money? Yeah, there we go. See? Get from around him. See, he bumped me a little bit anyway. Look at that. He gonna catch me. That joker walking me down. But eventually, you'll pull away from him. And I always keep this radar on at the bottom right there, in the bottom right, because that's gonna tell me. I don't need to know where he at on the track. I just need to know if he's close to me. I just need to know if he's close to me, so I don't bump into him and mess my clean race up, you know? I'm gonna stay in this lane. You can brake way later than him. Go inside. I like to stay on kind of toward the outside on that part. Watch that brake. I ain't got to do all that. I'm on the accelerator already, you know? They not. I already got the LaFerrari by 5 seconds, look. So he ain't catching me. As long as I keep going around these corners and not crash. The main thing you gotta watch for right now, after you take first place, watch for the guys that you lapping, because they slow and they do stupid stuff when they slow. Like just jump out in front of you or anything like that. Just give them room, back off them. You already lapped them, so you don't have to try to get from around them super fast or nothing like that. You're not taking a place. All right. Like this guy, I ain't worried about catching him. He gonna get out the way. I mean, it's not skillful. It's just you're just trying to get some money and rank. That's all it's about. So, but it also is gonna help you learn this track really well. And I probably don't, well, not probably, I know I don't drive it as good as a lot of people, but I drive it good enough to make this money, that's all. I'm getting practice on the oval track, practice tuning, you know, practice your brake points, practice going around corners like this at speed. All that is just good practice, even though it's against the AI, but that can come later. Your practice is trying to get your skills together, tuning and all that. You know, you can go to an online lobby and get some practice against people. That's not a big deal. All right, let's see if what I'm gonna do. See how you was about to cut me off. I don't need that. I put myself in a little trouble right there. But. And that's my final lap. I don't want to be in that kind of trouble. I'm trying to stay clean. Alright, let me get him out of the way. This McLaren is nice, man. So this is the easy route. might do 2 or 3 of these a day. Sometime I might do 4 or 5 of them. And I don't really need the break right there. I'm just doing it. But some cars you just need to drop down and get them. So that's it. I don't know how long that took me. 30 minutes. It probably used to say it used to take a little less time doing the Nürburgring, but it was nothing like this kind of payout. Nothing like this. So check this out. 315. So as you can see, you get your car handicap from using a 500 car. That's 109%. Clean race bonus 50%. 640 mileage points. 30.6 distance. So that would be your daily car. And then I was wrong. Okay, almost 7,000 experience. But most of the time I don't use this car. I'm always using like a 4 or the 3. So you get more from that. So the next race I'm gonna do the same race, but I'm just gonna do it in the 300, the KTM, and show you the difference. So that's 315 and 6930. Now watch how that's a lot. You know, you knock that little loop out in a short amount of time. So you can go right up here. You don't have to get out of the thing if you don't know. Right up here and change cars if you've already got it set up. So I'm gonna get on this Expo. Put the Expo in there right quick. So while it's doing that, I'll be right back. All right. Appreciate you staying with me. All right. Same race. 300 car. I want you to pay attention to the difference. This car is quite a bit more to handle, but you know, I'm gonna show you that it can be done, and hopefully cleanly, because like I said, it's a big difference. It's still good, but it's a big difference. That 50% makes it a big deal. It will try to slide out from under you. So you probably can't take these corners like you took. Took them with the McLaren. But I say, you know, take them big or at a lot of speed when there's no cars really around. There'll be times when there's not gonna be any cars. But so I just tap the brakes a little bit. See how that thing wants to get from around you, which is okay as long as you can hold it through. You'll be able to catch them, but it probably won't be till about lap 10, lap 12. Gotta get used to this thing again. So if you can't get from around them, wait and get on it there, because a lot of time they'll slam you into that wall, like I say. If you see him right there, he's still in front of me, so I might, let's see what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna let him go. That little bump ain't gonna hurt nothing. Kind of stay off the pedal a little bit and then get on it. Don't brake too much, just get off the pedal. Woo! Get from around there. Let's see what hit me. See how you went in there? They just duck in that lane. They don't care who's on side of them. Caught me a little bit. Hopefully that didn't mess up my clean race. It shouldn't have. Not that big of a deal. As you can see, but you know, I say try your best not to do that, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. If this car will spin on you, I'd rather take my chances doing it like that than to have this car spin around, because once it spins, it's going off the track more than likely. See? You want to spin around, leave it alone. This car will win this race, but not easily. You gotta work for it. racing. If you take note, you can tell what I'm doing with my feet just by looking at the screen at the bottom. Man. Be a little bit more aggressive now because they're starting to spread out a little bit more. Well, they had spread out, but they're gonna group up here in a minute, so we're gonna get at least 2 or 3 of them at one time. This will be a lot easier with this car if you put that aid that I was telling you about on. I forgot to look at it, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anti-steer or corrective steer or something like that. This doggone Viper is unpredictable. Look at that. Get them all at one time. Gonna be the same thing for like third position. Slow down like that. See? It's ridiculous. Messed me up, but if I can catch him up there. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do, but I'm gonna stay over here. come over anyway. Oh, he's finna pass me up. Don't worry about him, he'll be alright. You're gonna pass me by right there. Let's do this. Oh, you're passing by. Try to stay up top because he will try to ram me. See? Oh, you son of a bitch. All that time. All that damn time. All that. Boy. You know how bad I wanted to cuss. $14 laps. Laps. That has actually not happened to me. Well, just gonna finish it. Fail. That make you want to wreck every car on the track. Look at this asshole. Look. Now you tell me what's up with the AI. That's why I tell you, stay away from that AI. Well, at least I get third. I can't believe that. But that's racing, right? Even if it is, though. Even if it is. But don't worry about the prize credits. Look at the experience points. That's still 3,000 experience points. So still not for nothing. All right. For the later audience, this is what I was talking about, the driving options. Driver assistance. What is it? No, not ASM, counter steering. So if you put that on strong, and hell, you could turn, let's see, let's turn ASM on too. Doesn't matter in this race. Doesn't really matter. Just make sure you turn them off. Well, doesn't matter if you race with them, fine. You know, if you don't race with them, remember to turn them off, you know, before you do your other race. That sucks, man. That does suck. But I will do it again because I failed at that one. So I will do it again with the N300. It's not my favorite one to do it with by far. I think my favorite one might be the F40 probably, or the 911. It's probably my favorite one to do it with. The easiest one to do it with is the McLaren. The McLaren. I know my voice is cracking like I'm a teenager. Drinking my coffee. At 13:26, I'm drinking coffee. But yes, I am. It's in my Yeti, and it's still hot. So, yes. Let's do this race again, man. No need to procrastinate. Let's do it again. Why not, right? This will be the last one before I get off of here for a little while. I've never used the ASM, so I don't really know how everything's going to react, but I hope that it makes everything easier. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was much easier. Oh, God, that thing, yeah, it's like driving a regular car now. Do that because there's nothing to prove on this. You don't have anything to prove. You know you can drive it. Look at that. Look at that. I'm just throwing it in there. It just corrects itself. Just throw it in there. It's not going to do nothing. Oh, why haven't I thought of this? What I should have did the first time, right? I'd have flipped this car over by now. Keep your foot all the way down. welcome back, or thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Just trying to get this 300 race in. Get some money. Turn the aids on. Okay. I can just throw this thing in there. That's ridiculous. there's your position. One position, so we've just been a daze. Put those aids on, man. It's like cake. It's a cakewalk, man. That joker just caught up with me. How is he doing that? But I've lapped him. That's crazy. Look at this thing. That's crazy. So I'll say you gotta watch it. That'd suck if he had got me on that 14th lap again. Pretty much just chill out. Boom. That's what I was trying to get at. 375, 640, 36, 30.6, and 8250 experience points. 8250, man, that's a lot. That's a lot. Because once you get up to like the higher levels, man, it takes a lot more points to, to complete. So right now I probably have, I don't know how many points I got left before 78,000 before I get to the next one. So you pop those out, man. You can get out of there in no time, man. Depending on how much time you want to give to the game. So, but get out of this, man. Probably the next time I stream, I might get y'all some project cars too, since I'm just learning how to. I'm learning that game again. I was on project cars for a while. The first project cars when it came out on PC, I started on that, and I was playing that and the Assetto Corsa, and another game called Race Room, Racing Experience. So I was playing all that on the PC before I even got. I didn't even have a PlayStation 4 till later on. Somebody bought one for me for my birthday. And they bought it with called Call of Duty, which I don't play anymore, but that person decided to do it anyway. But it's all good. I don't play Call of Duty anymore. I do sim racing, and that's pretty much the extent of my gaming. Probably until God of War comes out or something like that. But that's it. I want to see what they had in the mileage exchange, if anything changed. That is I like that color. They do have some new stuff, which I've already got both of these cars. I'm not buying them again. I don't care if they're another color. That's stupid. Got the wheels already. I don't like that wheel anyway, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. What I don't understand with Gran Turismo is you got all these wheels. Why are certain wheels only fitted on certain cars? It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a video game. Why can't all the wheels fit on all the cars with all the sizes? I can understand the sizes, kind of, sort of, maybe the size, but like, why does this wheel not fit on a virtual car? That boggles my mind. I don't get why they do that. We need realism in other areas besides that. Like, you know, trying to make your car look good, that's not quite. Nobody cares if that wheel really wouldn't go on that car. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. Anyway, I like that color. Candy. It's the candy. Yep, I like that one too. This one, they're all kind of the same color, huh? That's a matte, but I like that one. Look at the mileage points just suffer. Just buying paint. Why is paint 500? That's stupid. That's kind of a nice looking color. I do like that, huh? Try that. A lot of times I like them on the chip, but I don't like them nowhere else. I had a bike this color when I was a kid. The bike was nice. I don't buy any of those things. I buy this, but yeah, I bought a helmet. I don't buy poses and stuff. That doesn't make sense to me. But it don't make sense either. Well, I guess it does, to have the different, like, so maybe something like that, the different colors. But like, I can make this color from this wheel, and vice versa. So a lot of times I'll just pick. I didn't do it in this case, but or that case. But a lot of times I'll just pick one color of the wheel like that. But I think because these were all different, and you can't really make the colors like that in the game, like with the paint chips. But yeah, I don't know why I did it. Who cares? Shut the hell up. But anyway, I'm probably done with Gran Turismo for right now. So I am done with that.